Hey, people of YouTube. It's the Anthony ML here. Hopefully that's my YouTube name. I haven't made any videos in a really long time. I have a YouTube account though, so I just have a YouTube account so I can subscribe to people and comment on other people's videos and like other people's videos and stuff. But I used to make videos, just random videos. But then I realized they were really stupid, and I realized how young and ugly I was, so I deleted them all. And I can't really say ugly because I don't look that great right now. Cause I should be asleep. It's like 11, almost 12 o'clock. But yeah, I need a haircut. But usually I'm not gonna look like this in my videos. Cause usually I'll do my videos right after school, and I never go to school looking bad. So yeah. But I'm gonna start doing a braces journey video. And so I got my braces a month ago. So I never got to do my first video because I've already had my second orthodontics appointment. And yeah, these are what they look like right now. So I'll tell you how my first appointment when I first actually I'll just tell you the whole journey. So um the first appointment you go to, when I first thought I needed braces or wanted braces, I was just a regular dentist appointment I went to, and we were sitting there and I asked the nurse, I was like, or nurse, whatever you call her, I was like, well, I need braces. She's like, well, we'll talk to the doctor about that when she gets in here, or the doctor or something like that. So she came in there and I asked the doctor, well, I need braces. And she looked at my teeth for like 30 seconds. She was like, well, you definitely qualify because you have a crossbite, an open bite, and an underbite, and severe spacing. And I was like, well, my teeth are just fucked up, aren't they? I didn't say that, but I wanted to. And then we went out there, and she told my mom, she was like, well, he asked about braces, and he definitely does qualify. You just need to schedule an appointment to get him x-rayed, and we'll just go on from there. And then my mom was like, okay, cool. But I had like two cavities. But one of the cavities didn't count because like my teeth are shaped really weird. Cause I brush. They said I've been really good on brushing because I've seen them like since I was a baby. But they said I've always been good on brushing. It's just the way my teeth are shaped. And like food gets stuck there, and like with a toothbrush you can't really get it out. So it just gets stuck there and it forms a cavity. But they said I'm really good at brushing it. So mom was like, well, before we get your braces on, I want to get all your cavities filled. I was like, okay, cool. So once we got all my cavities filled, I finally made the appointment for my x-ray. And I went there. She took a bunch of pictures. She had me put this stick like right here. She made me to smile really big. And I looked at the pictures when I smiled and I was really retarded. They put me in this machine where it goes around my head and like it scans my teeth, I guess. And so, and they took like a bunch of pictures. So after that, I went back a week later for my consultation, and when I walked in there, my orthodontist was like, well, he has a really tough case. And I was like, oh, cool. He was like, yeah, he has a really tough case. And I was just like, wow, okay. And he was like, well, he does have an underbite. That's the worst thing. That's the most severe thing right now. He's like, he gets that from dad. And I was like, yeah, I do get that from my dad. But I have an underbite. He was like, well, his jaw is really weird. And they were like, well, since he's still growing, his teeth could turn out like any way, basically. And I was like, okay, wow. And he was like, the braces may not fix his underbite completely. And he was like, he could still have an underbite when he gets his braces off, but he may not. He was like, I don't know how his teeth are gonna turn out once he gets his braces off, but he said, I'll either way I still need them because I have severe spacing and that can cause problems in the future when I get older and stuff. But he was like, but he once they took pictures of me, he showed me the pictures, and apparently like in all my, I'm doing it right now, but apparently on my pictures like I tilt my head like that when I'm just sitting there because of my jaw, and I'm like, what does that have to do with my jaw? But I'm like, you're the dentist, so whatever. But apparently that has something to do with my jaw. When my jaw gets straightened out, then I won't like do that what I'm doing right now basically. But yeah, and he was like, so basically you still qualify for them, but we don't know how your teeth will look afterwards. He said, but if I do still have an underbite when I'm older and I want to get, and I, if I, if I do still have an underbite when I get older, the way I can fix this with surgery. And basically what they do in the surgery is they have to like break your jaw, your bottom jaw, like detach it, saw parts of it off, saw part of it off, push it back, then you won't have an underbite anymore. And that like sounds really painful, but you have to eat through a straw for like 12 weeks. No, not 12 weeks, 6 weeks. I was like, so if I still have an underbite when I get older, I'm definitely getting that surgery. But that's another story. If I do, she said my teeth could turn out straight or they could turn out bad. But yeah, that was the second orthodontist appointment. And also in the second one, okay, so basically after he said all that, the lady came in and was like, and she told us about the payment and all of that and how much it would cost. And basically mine are $5,100, so that's $5,100. And I knew it was gonna be around there, so did my mom, because my brothers had braces before. And basically every month they charge my mom's credit card $71 for the next 2 years. Or the next 4 years, because he said I could have them on for 2 to 4 years, and I was like, dang, that's a lot. But yeah, so after that, I went back, and they got me scheduled in really quick to get the bracketing on, to get my brackets on. So after that appointment, that Wednesday, which I went to the consultation on Monday. Then that Wednesday, I went back to get my braces on. So when I got there, I got checked in and everything. She called me back. I went back there. I sat down and she was like, and the lady walked in. And she was like, I think they said he's getting Invisalign, and I hopped in the conversation. I was like, I don't want Invisalign, and I was like, I just want the regular bracket. She said, okay, cool. Well, we got that settled, so let's get started. And so they put me back, and since I only got them on top, they didn't do that. They didn't put that clear thing in there where they open my mouth wide. They just put a lot of those what do they call it? A lot of those foam things, not foam, cotton things in my mouth. So like I wouldn't slobber and shit. That sounds disgusting, but yeah. And they put the glue on first. And they put the brackets on, and when they put the brackets on, they hold the light on there for like 30 seconds. So I guess it makes it dry. So then she was like, okay, go look in the mirror and then come pick out your colors. So I looked in the mirror for like 30 seconds. Then I went over there, picked out my colors. I picked out blue at first. She was like, you only want one color? She was like, you can pick out more than one. And I was like, okay, I'll take blue and red. And first, so I got blue and red. And then she got the wire out. She put it on. And then she was like, do you feel any pinching? And I was like, yeah, because I guess she didn't cut off enough, so she cut off more on both sides. And I was like, okay, that's better. And then when you have singles, which are only single colors, not the powertrain, the color is the only thing that holds your brackets on. No, the color is the only thing that holds the wire on. So once you put the color on there, that's when I really felt the pressure. And also, they put this blue stuff in my mouth. Yeah, on both sides to hold my mouth open. Because if they didn't, then no, other side. Then this tooth would have broken that bracket right there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy they got that done, and they put the blue stuff there. And she was like, well, it's gonna feel awkward chewing for like the next couple days, and I was like, oh, cool. And so I went home, and I had church that night. And when I was at church, I get out. Hey, how's my lint? Don't turn off the light. Fucktard. Oh, my stepdad, he's an asshole. Alright, well, anyways, so yeah. And then that was the first appointment. And like let me finish my story. When I was at church, that's when I really felt the pressure. When I got home, my mom had ordered me Chinese food, and I couldn't really eat it, and I love Chinese food, so it kind of, but whatever. Then yeah, then I had a lot of pain, and my mom got me popsicles, so cause I couldn't really eat anything, so she got me popsicles and ice cream, and she let me eat ice cream for like a week straight for dinner, breakfast, and shit, because I ate lunch at school. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then it stopped hurting, and basically that's about it. Then the second month, I went like last week. Um, I went there. She gave me this toothbrush in this package. She was like, it already has toothpaste on it. Just wet it and then brush till you think your teeth are clean. So I brushed and set it back down. She came in there. She's like, well, we're just waiting on the doctor. While we're waiting, do you want to pick your colors? And I was like, yeah. I got neon green and neon orange. And so the doctor came in there. He looked at my teeth for like maybe 25 seconds. And he was like, all right, he's ready for the second wire. He just looked at him. He's like, all right, he's ready for the second wire. And then he said, whoa, you've been brushing really well. And I was like, yeah. Because I didn't get electrical toothbrush till the day before my second orthodontist appointment. And I can't believe he didn't tell. But I had just been brushing with like a normal toothbrush. And I had been brushing like really hard because I didn't have an electrical one because I have braces. And like, when you have braces, you need an electrical toothbrush. Like yeah. So yeah, and then he's like, you've been brushing really well. He's like, just keep up the good work. Your teeth, your frostbite's beginning to shift, and that's a good thing. And I was like, okay, cool. And so they gave me a new wire. And when I first got my braces, right here in the front right here, the wire was bent. So yeah, the wire was really awkward. So the wire was bent, but now it's straightened out, and I think it's gonna straighten these two out, like level them, but not like pull them entirely. Because if you didn't tell, I have a gap. And she said I am gonna need a power train. So get out.
Shut up.
And don't turn off my light again.
Shut up.
Don't turn off the light either.
Shut up.
Don't turn off the light! Okay, so these are my colors. I got neon green and neon orange. And I don't get them on the bottom for 6 more months. He said, we're going to see how your top ones turn out. Then after 6 months, we'll put them on the bottom. And I was like, okay, cool. He said, I'm going to need elastics to go from here to there. Get out of here, punk. Nobody likes you. Terrence, plug up. Mom, can you plug up the lamp again?
Really?
Ah! I hate
Such a Negro!
Mom, I'm on camera. You can't say those words.
Such a Negro. I didn't say nigga.
Terry, stop! Okay. Okay, so that's about it. And after 6 months, I get them on the bottom. Then I'll get elastics and a power train.
We got to add.
One more look.
We got to add.
Yeah, you can't see it. Next time I'll do the video on my iPhone. Come on. Yeah. On the laptop, it's not that good because it's just a webcam. He's locked out. Okay. Okay, anyways, I'll do the next video on my iPhone so you guys can get a better close-up, and I'll have the flash on too. But that's about it. Peace.
Peace out, Bryce.
Peace.